Hello friends, welcome to Expert Medical Coding. In today's video, we are going to learn about liver cirrhosis. We are going to see what is liver cirrhosis is, what are the symptoms of it, causes, complications, test, treatment and precautions. So let's get started. What is liver cirrhosis? Liver cirrhosis is a severe scarring of the liver. It is a permanent scarring that damages your liver and interferes with its functioning. Now let us see the symptoms of it. They are nausea, loss of appetite, feeling weak or tired, malaise, upper abdominal pain, especially on the right side, redness on the palms of your hands called as palmar erythema, visible blood vessels that look like spiders called as spider angiomas, easy bleeding or bruising, swelling in the legs, feet or ankles called as edema, itchy skin, yellow discoloration in the skin and eyes called as jaundice, fluid accumulation in the abdomen called as ascites. For women, absence of or loss of periods not related to menopause. For men, loss of sex drive, testicular shrinkage or breast enlargement known as gynecomastia, confusion, drowsiness or slurred speech. Now let us see the causes of this condition. The first cause is the alcohol-induced hepatitis. This is chronic liver damage from chronic heavy alcohol use. Alcohol may be the most well-known cause of liver cirrhosis. The second cause is non-alcohol related steatohepatitis. This is chronic damage from excess fat storage in your liver. It's related to metabolic factors like high blood lipids, blood sugar, and blood pressure. Next cause is chronic hepatitis C infection. Hepatitis C is a viral infection that becomes chronic in most people. It's now curable with antivirals. Chronic hepatitis B infection is another cause. Hepatitis B is a viral infection that may become chronic in a minority of people. If it does, you'll have it for a lifetime. It's treatable but not curable. Other causes include hemochromatosis, a condition that causes iron buildup in the body, causes damage to the liver. Autoimmune hepatitis, which is a liver disease caused by the body's immune system. Destruction of the bile ducts caused by primary biliary cholangitis. Wilson's disease, a condition in which copper accumulates in the liver. And cystic fibrosis. Alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency is another cause. Inherited disorders of sugar metabolism such as galactosemia or glycogen storage diseases are some of the causes of the liver cirrhosis. Now let us see the complications. The first complication is the jaundice. Jaundice occurs when the diseased liver doesn't remove enough bilirubin from your blood. Jaundice causes yellowing of the skin and whites of the eyes and darkening of urine. Next complication is the ascites. Swelling and fluid in the abdomen and lower body caused by increased pressure in the blood flow to the liver called as portal hypertension. Next complication is the portal hypertension. Cirrhosis slows the regular flow of blood through the liver. This increases pressure in the vein that brings blood to the liver. Spleen enlargement. Portal hypertension can cause the spleen to trap white blood cells and platelets. This makes the spleen swell, a condition known as Splenomegaly. Next complication is the bleeding. Due to portal hypertension, blood redirected to small veins which can burst due to extra pressure and cause bleeding. Next complication is the infection. Ascites can lead to bacterial peritonitis, which is a serious infection. Next complication is the malnutrition. Cirrhosis may make it more difficult for your body to process nutrients, leading to weakness and weight loss. Next complication is the hepatic encephalopathy. Damaged liver can't clear toxins from the blood as well as a healthy liver can do. These toxins can build up in the brain and cause mental confusion known as hepatic encephalopathy. Next complication is the bone disease. Some people with cirrhosis lose bone strength and are at greater risk for fractures. Next complication is increased risk of liver cancer. A large proportion of people who develop liver cancer have pre-existing cirrhosis. Now let us see test for this condition. The blood test. Liver tests measure levels of enzymes and proteins your liver makes. These tests include ALT and AST. These help your body break down protein and amino acids. High levels can mean that your liver is leaking these enzymes because it's damaged from liver cirrhosis. Albumin test. Albumin is a protein that's made by the liver. When the liver is damaged, the level of albumin in the blood falls. Bilirubin level. When the liver isn't working properly, bilirubin builds up in the blood and can cause the skin and eyes to become yellow. This is called jaundice. A viral hepatitis blood test. Viral hepatitis is caused by viruses that damage your liver and can lead to cirrhosis. These tests check your blood for hepatitis A, B, and C. Next test is the liver biopsy. Small piece of tissue of the liver will be removed and goes to a lab. A lab tech looks at it under a microscope for signs of damage. A biopsy can diagnose cirrhosis and can help your doctor learn the cause. Other tests may include CT scan of the liver, MRI of the liver, ultrasound of the liver, endoscopy, and magnetic resonance elastography. Now let us see the treatment for this condition. Treating the underlying cause of liver damage, for example, treating the underlying hepatitis B or C virus infection with antivirals, or the removal of blood to lower iron levels in hemochromatosis. Making dietary and lifestyle changes. A nutritious, low-fat, high-protein diet and exercise can help people to avoid malnutrition. Taking certain medications such as beta blockers to reduce blood pressure and lower the risk of bleeding, or diuretics to remove excess fluid. Avoiding alcohol. Alcohol damages the liver and harms remaining healthy tissue. Avoiding certain medications that can make the symptoms worse, such as NSAIDs, opiates, and sedatives. Having regular medical checkups, including scans to check for liver cancer. Having regular endoscopic procedures to check whether there are varicose veins within the esophagus or stomach. Having a liver transplant, an option that may be considered in severe cases only. Now let us see the precautions. Don't drink alcohol. Eat a healthy diet. Eat a low sodium diet. Protect yourself from infections. Use over-the-counter medicines carefully.
Please like, share and subscribe to Expert Medical Coding. Thanks for watching.